Most men get this completely wrong. They think attraction disappears with age. They think once you're older, women only care about money, status, or looks. And that belief alone is exactly what makes them invisible. Here's what you don't understand. Older men don't lose attraction because of age. They lose it because they become emotionally predictable. And predictable men kill tension. They kill mystery. They kill desire. The truth is, a man in his 40s, 50s, even 60s can become more attractive than he was at 25. If he understands female psychology better than younger men do. Because attraction isn't built on youth alone. It's built on emotional experience. And most men never learn that. This is where most men fail. They start chasing validation instead of building presence. They become too available, too agreeable, too eager to prove themselves. They text too fast, explain too much, seek reassurance constantly. And women feel it immediately. Not because women are cruel. Because desperation changes your behavior in ways you don't notice. You stop leading conversations. You start reacting instead of deciding. You become emotionally dependent on her attention. And that's exactly why attraction fades. See, women are highly sensitive to emotional pressure. A needy man feels heavy, even when he's nice. Especially when he's nice only to get something back. But a grounded man, a man who enjoys her without needing her approval, that creates emotional freedom, and freedom is attractive. Here's the first secret most older men never realize. Women are not attracted to the man who wants them the most. They're attracted to the man who values himself, whether they choose him or not. That changes everything, because now your energy shifts from chasing to choosing. You stop trying to impress. You start observing. You stop asking, how do I make her like me? And start asking, does this woman deserve access to my time, attention, and peace? That mindset alone makes you instantly different from most men. And women can feel it without you saying a word. Now here's where it gets deeper. A lot of older men think attraction is about saying the right lines. Wrong. Attraction is emotional timing. It's how you react under pressure, how you handle silence, how calm you stay when things become uncertain. Most men panic when a woman pulls back. They double text, over-explain, become more available. But here's what you don't understand. Distance often creates attraction faster than attention does. Because when you constantly chase, there's no emotional tension left. Mystery disappears. And women are emotionally driven by anticipation more than certainty. That's why the man who can stay calm during uncertainty feels powerful. Not arrogant, not toxic. Just emotionally stable, and emotional stability is rare, especially today. This is why older men actually have an advantage. You've lived enough life to stop performing all the time. If you use that experience correctly, you become harder to manipulate emotionally, harder to shake, harder to control, and women notice that immediately. Now let's talk about another mistake that destroys attraction: emotional overinvestment too early. This is brutal for older men because loneliness tricks you into attachment. You meet a woman who gives you attention, and suddenly you imagine a future before she's even earned trust. That energy leaks into your behavior. You become too accommodating, too emotionally available too quickly. And that's exactly why the dynamic changes, because attraction grows in space, not pressure. A woman wants to feel your interest, but she also wants to feel your self-control. That combination is powerful. Interest without control feels needy. Control without warmth feels cold. But calm desire? That's magnetic. And here's another hidden truth. Women pay more attention to how you make decisions than how you look. Most men obsess over appearance while ignoring behavior. But behavior is what creates emotional safety and excitement at the same time. Can you stay composed when challenged? Can you disagree without becoming emotional? Can you walk away from disrespect without drama? That's what signals value. Because a high-value man does not beg for connection. He invites it. And if it's unhealthy, he leaves. Most men stay where they are tolerated because they fear losing attention. Strong men would rather lose attention than lose self-respect. And women deeply feel that difference. Now here's the part nobody tells older men. Your biggest attraction advantage is not money, not experience, not status. It's emotional restraint. Young men often react emotionally to everything. They need instant validation, instant replies, instant certainty. But when an older man learns patience, emotional discipline, and controlled confidence, he becomes dangerous in the dating world because he stops competing for attention. And that's exactly why attention starts coming to him. Women are constantly surrounded by men trying to prove themselves. The man who doesn't need to perform stands out immediately. Not because he's louder, because he's calmer, and calmness signals power. Think about it. Who feels more attractive? The man trying desperately to keep a woman interested, or the man who knows his life still has meaning with or without her? That's the difference. One man seeks emotional rescue, the other offers emotional stability. And stability is seductive, especially to emotionally mature women. Now don't misunderstand this. Detachment does not mean becoming cold. That's another mistake weak men make. Real confidence is warm, relaxed, unforced. You don't punish women with silence. You don't play manipulative games. You simply stop making women the center of your identity. That changes your entire energy. You speak differently, walk differently, react differently.